People who are getting relief from their itchy and patchy skin are not doing something like relying on creams and oils in order to get relief. They're doing something which is far more simple and far more controllable, and I'll show you how. I'm going to share with you how you can get quick relief from your itches while you're going through a psoriasis or eczema flare. I have used these methods in order to get quick relief. So even if you have tried various medications, creams and oils in order to get quick relief and you haven't been able to stop yourself from itching and scratching yourself like a crazy person at night, then let me tell you that these methods will definitely work. I've got 4 of them for you in order of how quick they are. I'll start with the one which is the most common one which people do, which is rub some cream or oil, which gives them some relief. But then what I've noticed is that once you apply those creams and oils onto your skin like almost like a thirsty person absorbs it all up and then it wants more. I feel like sometimes this has happened. Let me know if this is something you resonate with. When I have had flares or like patchy, itchy skin, then I slap some cream or oil on it. Mostly it's oil, I use oils, and my skin feels even more itchy after that. So you can try that for instant relief. And if you're still itching, you can apply some more. Basically your skin wants more moisture. And also another option could be that you completely ignore it, which brings me to the second point, which is actually not scratching it when it is feeling itchy. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but just bear with me. I'll explain it to you in a bit why this works and who was the first person who told me that. So actually when I first had my eczema flare in 2024, and I was going mad because I've not had eczema before. My psoriasis apparently was had converted into eczema, which my doctor thought was great news because eczema is far easily curable than psoriasis. So anyway, he told me, please don't scratch yourself, control. I'm like, for me, it never occurred to me that's something I could control. I thought, okay, if there is a itchy feeling, I indulge it, like basically I scratch it. And he's like, no, he just held my hand because I was scratching myself uncontrollably, and he just held my hand. And then that moment passed and I realized that I could stop myself. And so if I don't indulge it, because once you start scratching, you go on scratching, so once you don't indulge it, it actually dies down. So that is very effective. Ignore it. And then what I want you to do is pay attention to what you were thinking of when you were scratching yourself. So when you find yourself scratching mindlessly or out of control, then you just pay attention to what is it that was going on in your mind. Often you'll notice that you are thinking about something unpleasant or something that you want to distract yourself from, and often we do that by scratching ourselves. So pay attention to that. So catch yourself and then divert your attention to something which is far more pleasant. Think about something that you love, your family, your loved ones, or some food or your pet or some book or pleasant memory, and you'll notice that the urge to scratch yourself will reduce. Or you could do something which is what I would suggest to people in my program and who are looking for long-term relief is journaling. Research has shown that journaling for 10 to 15 minutes, just expressing your emotions, has reduced pain. So if you catch yourself thinking about something which is potentially causing you that stress, that discomfort, then you can just journal on that and write it out. Put a timer for like 15 minutes and write it out without putting your pen down. And trust me, you'll see a lot of valuable insights coming from that. And the fourth one, which is not exactly instant, but you can get results within 1 week to 30 days, and that is your diet. So I would suggest going for foods which are anti-inflammatory. A balanced diet with vegetables, carbs, fats and protein would be your best friend. Try and eliminate highly processed food, frozen foods, basically anything which has gone a lot of processing, oily food, fried food. So stay as close to nature. If you want a detailed guide on what are the foods you should include and what you shouldn't include and why you shouldn't include them, then I have an ongoing diet and lifestyle guide. So it also has 30+ recipes, so you don't have to be in pain and eat boring foods. You can totally enjoy a variety of foods like I do. I eat desserts and everything that I want on a regular basis, even while taking care of my skin.